Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. As the title says, we are playing the Street Fighter storytelling game from White Wolf back in the 90s. And we only have a couple players here this time because it was short notice. I know for me it was a very hectic couple of days. So, anyone who's going to complain about, well, I had to rush to make my character. I had to make multiple characters. I had to create the story. I had to create the a bunch of other stuff and bring it all into Roll20. So yeah, let's start off with Zavi's complaints. I mean, what's up, Zav? How was your week?
Let's actually unmute for that. So it's been a week. I mean, we've been having a bit of a heat wave over on here, so I've been melting for a couple of the days and apparently found out that blacking out on a bus can get a little bit confusing when you wake up at the wrong moment.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, I mean, still made it home, so it wasn't that bad on there, but it was an experience I'm not keen to repeat on there.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't want to repeat it. So let's go ahead. And how was your week, Draco?
Every time you do this, I feel like I'm on a talk show. Like, hey, what about your newest movie that you like the best? My week actually kind of sucked as I talked with you guys off stream last week or whatever about what happened. But we got some good news, and right now we will be having enough help to cover our rent, so at least we will not be homeless.
That's good.
That is very good. And then, the rest of the week I've just been dealing with the, fires that we had to deal with at the different places to try and get help and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that affected my streaming, but, hopefully that will ease off relatively soon. My child is out of school and they are in New Hampshire at my in-laws right now, and my child will be there for at least half, if not all of the summer.
Oh. Well, hey. Nice quiet house. Doesn't hurt anything.
And I do have one thing for you before we hear more about your stuff. I will be adjusting my schedule so that I will be able to stream or record in the evenings. So we can get back to doing collaborations with Dread and anyone else that we...
you'll have to join me and Dread on the Thursday night recordings.
Yep.
So you won't be able to join in the next one or two because we already have a third
you guys
person.
Are doing the Warhammer.
Yeah, we're doing the Warhammer Space Marines 2 stuff, and we already have Raidman there. I'm not going to kick someone out to bring someone else.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's to me, that's disrespectful. If it could fit a fourth person, I'd take you in the blink of an eye. Unless Zavi popped up and said, I want to join Warhammer 40,000 stuff, then, well, sorry, Zavi takes priority.
Yeah, I mean, I know very little about Warhammer 40K except for, what were they, the Blood Marines, I think?
Blood Marines?
I don't know. See?
Blood Ravens, Blood Angels.
There's Blood Angels. I knew there was blood.
Well, yeah, especially if you play Cajon.
So,
and then you have
what about you?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Wow.
But anyways,
so what about you, Chaos?
Well, I already talked about my week and what I went through. Setting all this up, and I had other stuff come up too that I, with video stuff. But I want to get into the game. So let's actually start doing this. This is going to be 50% theater of the mind and 50% actual visual stuff. So it's a mix of of both. And so there's 2 areas where there will be visual stuff, and then the rest is going to be all theater of the mind. So with this, I need to know where your characters in the world are located.
I'll
Where's
say
their
Chicago
hometown?
for Riot Act.
What was that?
We'll say Chicago for Riot Act.
Okay. And Draco, your character?
Well, my character was going to be based out of Europe.
In Europe? Where in Europe?
I was going to make him English, so in the UK, probably London, because he's not rich, but he's wealthy enough, you know. So he lives in the big city of London, and he is traveling, you know, to do all these tournaments.
Okay, and next, I want to get a feel for each of your characters so that people listening in know about your characters. We'll start with Zabby. So explain your character, what they're about, you know, what they do, and sort of what they look like.
All right, well, so Riot Act is the stage name for Nikki Cross. She's a heavy metal singer, frontwoman, doesn't really have I mean, so the band that she's with isn't following her around or anything, but she's been picking up over on the local scene over in Chicago, but she's kind of stalled. And she's definitely and she's got an ear for it, she's got a flair for it, she's got a good on-stage presence, but it's really, really hard to get taken seriously as like a 5'0" woman in the heavy metal scene. Only so many baby metals out there, and that's a comparison that's getting made, but more of in the trying to be rather than as good as.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, she thinks she needs a gimmick. Her agency agrees on there, and she's got a couple things that have been going on special for it. She'd been doing not really martial arts because I mean it's kickboxing on there, but she'd actually taken seriously, not like athletics on it there for actual fighting, and that's part of how she'd been kind of pushing things on there, of being like her stage persona being kind of wild, aggressive, kind of feral on there. Whereas in person, like when she's not in the act, she's generally calmer, kind of more analytical about things, but things have been blending a bit over onto it. But there's also something that she hasn't really shared a great deal on it there, because it's not entirely a safe thing for civilians, is she actually has an elemental affinity. So she's an air elementalist, which in World of Street Fighter means that, she's got some neat tricks she can do. If she gets too blatant, though, she's also going to be over on Shadowloo's radar. As you know, people with special talents, they like to snatch them up. And as a civilian, you can't really do a whole lot about that. But going into the Street Fighter circuit, well, that's something different on there. As one, weird things are kind of expected, so it won't stand out as much. 2, she's got a bit of talent for it. And 3, and she's seen what the circuit's done for DJ in his career, and she thinks she can follow after his footsteps.
Okay. And so with all of that, let's go ahead and move on to, I guess, what we're going to call the old man now.
Wow.
Hey, you changed your picture. Everyone can see it right there.
I figured it out, but listen, just because there's white hair and white goatee doesn't mean he's old, okay? I've known people that in their 20s and 30s have gotten, like that.
There's a famous person that in their 20s had white hair, Steve Martin.
Yeah, see?
Still gonna
But
call you old
unlike-
man. Because I
unlike
know
Steve
you're not
Martin-
in your 20s.
Unlike Steve Martin, as I was saying, I am no comedian. So Jake Phoenix, he kind of grew up on the streets and is self-made entrepreneur. He tries to help out others, achieve their goals as well. And one of those ways that he makes his money is by the tournaments that he goes through. But he's also done a lot of smart investments. So he just kind of has this, I don't want to say, eternal money drip coming in, but he's got enough coming in where he can live comfortably if he wanted to. Yeah, growing up, he had to learn how to fight, and he is the type of fighter that kind of adapts some different things from different styles, sort of like Bruce Lee, which is what led him to Jeet Kune Do. So he has that as a fighting style. And he actually adopted this dog from a shelter when he was just starting to get money. And he adopted a husky, which, is just the typical grayish and white husky. And even though at first it was just kind of a companion, it's grown through the years of this bond, and Drake and Major, as he calls the husky, kind of have this strong bond that nobody else can quite understand. Anything else you'd like to know, good sir?
Well, are you actively looking at being a Street Fighter, or is it something that's just, what's the plans there? Sort of like how Zabby mentioned their characters.
Yeah, so he is actively going from tourney to tourney. Like I said, other than his investments, that's how he makes money. But he's also kind of got this idea in his head that if he can see and fight against the best of the best, that he can become the best. So that's kind of his motive of that. And, maybe one day he can find somebody and pass that along to. Not necessarily has to be like a son or daughter, but it could be, just an apprentice, sort of like a Robin to his Batman.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, he's definitely active.
What we're going to do getting this now that people know what about your characters. So what I'm gonna say is both of you are just sort of sitting at home. And at some point in time it's sitting at home, you have the TV on, and an ad splashes up. Balrog pops up, throws a couple punches, and goes, "Are you into fighting? Do you want to see what your skills are about and see if you can join in on the Elite Fighters? Come try out my tournament in Las Vegas." Date pops up. And then it goes to the next commercial. So, of course, both of you being into fighting, it piques your interests. And, you guys have like time to sort of prepare and get over there. It's not like a rush thing like, oh, it's tomorrow. It's like a week away. So, are you guys gonna go and appear there. Because, like I said, it's in Las Vegas. You'll have to travel to Las Vegas to go to it.
Drake is definitely down to go. I assume he's probably heard of Balrog, and his.
Well, Balrog's a world famous boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a former heavyweight champion boxer. So everyone who's into sports and fighting knows who Balrog is.
Yeah, so hearing him speak and talk about fighting, and other elite fighters, Drake automatically just picks up his phone and is like, "Get the jet ready, going to Vegas."
And Zabby,
yeah, Nikki's like, he's just eyeing that ad on there. And she's got a little bit of knowledge about the scene itself. And Balrog's kind of fall from grace wasn't exactly subtle from what I recall seeing on there. Would she know about that?
in more tighter circles who know about the underground street fighting stuff, yes. They would hear rumors, but there's nothing confirmed. There's whispers that, they've seen him fighting in sort of the higher tier stuff and things like that. But you have to have some real money and connections to see those types of fights.
Okay, so given that, so basically her hand's already on the phone, like as ad's halfway through playing, waits like maybe a minute thinking it over, and then she's calling up, getting over to her manager over at her label and seeing, and points out like, hey, we're going to push on the Street Fighter thing. There's an opening in Las Vegas. I need tickets.
Your manager goes, okay, we'll book you a ticket and send you an email with the copy of the tickets and the departure time.
Perfect. Love you. And then just click. And then it's like, okay, got a little bit of like just a few days here to get ready. Time to just start practicing on it, because kind of communally on there, yeah, sure, people don't think she's just kind of doing it for the bit on it, but she does want to take this seriously. So last minute prep is due.
Okay, excellent. So time passes by. You guys take the flights there. You're both taking two completely different flights. And you end up in Las Vegas. And it's the day before the tournament. And as you guys get there, there's people pointing the way of where to go to sort of check things out, different areas to check out. And as you're both exiting, you guys are close to each other. And there's a guy saying, hey, come hang out with other fighters at this bar with music, live music. First beer is, on the house. Do any of you guys, what do you guys do?
Well, hearing that, Drake doesn't really care that the first drink is on the house, but he definitely wants to go and kind of size up what might be the competition or what probably is the competition. So he kind of like raises a hand, like, hey, I'm in, as he walks towards the person.
Okay. He hands you a map that on the map, there's a little voucher for the free beer, and it shows you the route to take to go there. Zabby?
Yeah, I mean, Nikki, especially because she's out in public, so she's got to keep up the riot act front, and it's both sides are looking forward to this. So it's throws up a fist, goes, hell yeah, let's see the deets on this.
Hands you the map with the drink voucher are also on it. And so you guys both head there, and this bar is in a casino. And it's, somewhat packed. But, there's one corner where it's just jam-packed, full of people. Just crowding this one corner. I mean, they're almost like shoulder to shoulder. And they're all excited, and they're like, Guile over here, Guile over here. Seeing posters put up that wasn't mentioned in the ad, Balrog is going to be fighting Guile. So Guile's over in that corner. What do you guys do at this bar that's in the casino?
Well, having Major with him, Drake has this paperwork that basically says Major is like an emotional support animal. Because usually, animals, they need some type of reason to be around him all the time. You know how it goes, no dogs allowed unless it's this reason.
Yeah.
But I want to say that he also clocked Riot Act from the airport, being like, hell yeah, let's check it out. And just kind of like, oh, probably just going there for the music. So I think that besides keeping an eye on everyone else, kind of is looking at Guile and being like a little bit jealous that, he's not the one fighting either one of those big talents. But he's hoping that maybe he can work his way up.
Okay. So you're just sort of staying around, checking everything out, taking in.
He's grabbed his first drink, and he's more or less kind of surveying everything, like trying to decide who is going to be fighting and like what they have, because between his streetwise an investigation, I feel that gives him kind of an idea of like, oh, okay, this person, like he can read a person's kind of like, okay, yeah, they're going to be in there, or this one's just here for the booze or whatever.
Okay. And getting used to names. So Nikki, where are you going?
Well, in this case, actually, Riot Act's more appropriate because that's kind of the persona she's wearing right now. But since she's out in the public persona, she's kind of making a show of being the party girl type. But yeah, I mean, she's going around chatting people up. It's like music, debutantes. But she actually is trying to keep an eye out for the fighters. And rather than like streetwise an investigation, she's just kind of got raw insight going for this on here, or just sizing people up, like, right, who's actually moving like they're trained, who's a bodybuilder versus who actually has fighting muscle, stuff like that on there. Trying to just pick up what information she can. And yeah, she's making a big show with the drink and all. But if someone's paying careful enough attention, they might notice she's not actually drinking, or like no more than like a small sip every now and then.
Okay. So, as you're looking around, you accidentally run into a pole. Take 1 point of hit point damage. I mean, no, I'm joking. I'm doing that because you're having me trying to remember 2 names for one character. Come on, man.
Just Riot Act. It's easier.
Yeah, basically out in public, it's Riot Act.
Yeah.
So is there, I was going to say, so is there a way that I notice that Riot Act is actively kind of like nursing the drink while like
there's
just-
so much going on with Guile going on, Guile being there in that corner, and then another area there's a bunch of gambling happening, and then there's the bar restaurant area. And people are the fighters are scattered everywhere, just sort of perusing. Some are gambling, some are chatting with one another, some are trying to get up and ask Guile some questions, and some are in the restaurant eating, some are at the bar drinking. And so your eyes are just going everywhere. But as you guys are looking around, something captures your attention that is unique and different. And it's this small, skinny, wiry guy with glasses and a sort of business suit. They look like an accountant. They're running through frantically, trying to push people out of the way and just running through, and they're out of breath, but they're not stopping and running. And right behind them are a bunch of bigger guys with, they're more muscular. They're still in somewhat, dress attire, but not as nice as him. And they're running after him saying, "Get back here, get back here." And the guy running's not saying anything because he's trying to dodge and weave and lose them in crowds. What do you two do?
You start if you want, Riot.
Oh, sure. Have the person who's standing back trying to figure out what's going on go first.
Yeah, I can go first. I just feel like I've gone first, and if that's okay with you, I'll go first. I don't mind.
I think he's just trying to go off of what he was taught when he was raised up. Ladies go first.
Well, yeah.
That's sweet, but Riot Act's no lady.
His character doesn't know that.
And she looks like a metalhead punk.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe he's into that. No, seriously, do you want me to go first? And
I'm just trying to kind of.
Okay, that's it. We're going to solve this in the easy way. We're going to do this with an initiative. So, I want you to take your dexterity, and if you have points in initiative, put them together. And
so initiative isn't actually a skill.
Yeah.
I thought there was
you mean wits? Because standard is dex and wits plus 1d10.
Yeah, usually.
Well, that not for this game. For this game, it's actually it's done a bit differently.
You don't have any. Yeah, you don't have any initiative.
There is no initiative. There's several eyes in here. I thought one of them was initiative. Okay, so I want you guys to
you're not wrong.
Take your dexterity and also add in your wits, and then type in the number in the chat.
So, like the number of dots.
Yep, total number of dots.
Yep, 6.
Okay.
Oh wow, you're slow.
That's 5. That's 5.
Zowie, I hate to say it, you're going first.
Yeah,
yes.
He so hated it.
Yeah, and old man's taking a little more time on there. But yeah, she's going through. It's definitely something kind of breaking up the flow of the party. So she's going to get closer to it, which might put her in the line of running either before or behind the guy. I'll leave that up to you for which works better. But let's say she winds up in splash range for whatever is going on, paying attention to the chase.
Okay.
Looking more over at the glasses guy, like trying to figure out what his deal is rather than, the muscle that's coming up after him.
Okay. So you're paying more attention to the glasses guy than the thugs.
Yeah, because I mean he's definitely the odd one out there. Because I mean that like suit, glasses, very neat, and also running scared. It stands out more than a bunch of big angry guys at a party, or at least a party she's used to.
Moment here. Checking your What is your dexterity? And if you have athletics, add that in there and tell me how many you have to.
That's gonna be a total of 6. 3 dex, 3 athletics.
Oh yeah, you're having no problem keeping between. I mean, they're almost on. They're separated a bit, but they're not gaining on him. He's keeping an even pace between the two, but he's not escaping, and they're not able to catch up. But you're able to keep right in between the two of them, and it's like a light little sprint. It's not even really a workout for you. So Drake, what are you gonna do?
All right, so seeing this guy come in and, like Riot said, kind of out of place, and then seeing and hearing the other two guys, Drake has instantly started moving in sort of like an intercept manner that he will be near the two guys. And what I'm going to try to do, if I can, is I'm going to try to like foot sweep one of them.
One of who? Are you foot sweeping the guy with the glasses that looks like an accountant, or are you foot sweeping the big guys chasing after the accountant?
Yeah, the one's chasing the accountant looking guy.
Okay. What is your dexterity and athletics?
My dexterity and athletics is a total of 5. I get 2 dex and 3 athletics.
Okay. So I want you to roll 5d10. And I want you to count up. We're going to count up every dice that comes up as a 6 or higher.
Okay. One, 2, 3.
No one. So I want to explain something to you guys who are watching this. The way this is played out is based on a difficulty scale. An average difficulty is of a 6. So every dice that's a 6 or above or meets the requirement of the check is a success. Any dice that rolls a 1 is takes away one of the successes. If you have more 1s rolled than successes rolled, you have an actual critical failure. If you roll no successes, it's just a regular failure and there's no negative effects. So with this, you're able to do that. I'm going to do a roll. Oh, perfect. You successfully sweep the first guy. But we're going to check something for the second guy because one of them is right behind the other.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, I would have done the guy in front.
The guy behind the other one that you swept, tumbles and falls over the guy that you swept. He trips over the guy you swept.
Yeah.
Now, with that happened and the two thugs down, the right act, you see that well-dressed guy with the glasses stop, turn around, and head towards Drake. What do you do?
She trails along. Yeah, she trails along, kind of blending into the party a bit on there. Is, hey, something interesting's going on. She's going to listen in.
Okay. The accountant guy walks up to Drake, grabs his arm and goes, "Thanks for your help, but we gotta get the hell out of here." And he's tugging on you. What is your strength?
4 dots.
4 dots. Okay. You feel him tugging, but it's like nothing to you. And as that's happening, the two guys on the ground are, "What the hell are you doing? What are you stopping us for? We need to stop that guy. Get the hell out of our way or we'll shoot you." And as they're getting up, they're pulling out guns.
So, as they do that, Drake has never really backed away from a fight. So he looks at the guy, the accountant, and he's like, "Don't go anywhere." And he, because he still had his drink in his hand, he did that all with his drink in his hand without spilling it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was enough successes in your attack.
Yeah,
to make that happen. You might have spilt a drop or two. It wasn't like an amazing thing. So like a drop or two might have fallen out, but you didn't spill the entire drink.
Yeah, so he tosses what's left of the drink in the guy that's like slightly behind the first one face, just to kind of stun him. Mm-hmm. And then with his other hand, he's like right up under the first guy with a power uppercut.
They're both just barely getting up off the ground.
Oh, they're both just getting up off.
Yeah, remember, one's on top of another. You tripped one, right. And when that one fell, the other guy tripped over that guy.
All right, so the guy that's like on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll switch it up a little then. Am I close enough to like some type of wall or something where I could kind of like jump up and then kick off it and then just kind of like land on both of them to keep them down?
No, you're more in the open area. The closest things to you are like some chairs and some slot machines.
Okay, so yeah, nothing that would get me up high enough to like actually come down with enough force to kind of knock them both out of wind.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I'm gonna go with the uppercut then. Yeah, power uppercut, and I'm gonna
go with the uppercut.
And yeah, the guy underneath, so that when he kind of gets knocked up and back, it throws the other guy like on his back as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna finish this action first, and then we'll figure out initiatives of everyone depending on what happens here. So, what I want you to do is they're both prone, so they get no actions whatsoever. So this hit actually goes through. We need to figure out damage. Okay. And for the damage, I need to know what is your strength and what is your fierce punch.
So my strength is 4.
Mm-hmm.
My punch is 3, and the uppercut says it does +3 damage.
Yeah, we're not gonna count the uppercut. So the way we're doing this is when we're doing non-tournament fighting, it's basically gonna take a stat and then a basic maneuver like a jab, a punch, and it's gonna combine those two numbers together, and then that will be like your damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
in tournaments,
and
we're actually
punch.
going to be using those special maneuvers and stuff like that. It's just because this allows for quicker movement of non-tournament stuff, and tournament stuff is meant to be more tactical. And I want the rest of the stuff to be more story driven.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let me
Strength
pull
is
something
4
up
and
here
punch
real
is
quick.
3.
Okay. So they have stamina 2. So you said it was 4 and 3?
Yes, 7 total.
7 total. So 5.
So wait. The
Okay.
I do 7d10?
Nope, you don't roll anything.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to roll anything. We're doing this all story based, but using your stats to sort of help move the story along and determine what happens. The rolls will actually happen when we do tournament play. Okay?
Yeah.
So, with that guy is now... No. That guy's... He's just sort of jarred. He's sort of stumbles back, sort of flips over, and then when he flips over, you hit with enough force that he's now laying on top of the guy that was on top of him.
Nice.
So, and he looks royally pissed. And the guy that's underneath him is sort of like muffling to, get off me. And right act, what are you doing at this point?
So when they threaten to shoot Drake on here, her party girl kind of facade just drops. She does not like guns at parties. I mean, she's out of Chicago. It's not just bad vibe, it's just bad experiences with it. And for all that she's here to fight, there's a lot of people here that aren't fighters. And that's a big thing that she's picked up, especially, and kind of likes about the Street Fighter thing, where it's don't involve civilians.
Yep.
And so with that, after the guy basically gets lifted up, flipped, and dropped back down, I think she takes a couple steps over, just straight up drops her drink straight down onto the guy's head. And when he talked about shooting, most people would probably just reach for the gun while they were starting to make that threat, just as kind of highlighting it. Would she have seen which arm that was that he would be using to shoot with?
They're both right-handed.
Okay. Then she just drops her knee onto the guy's right hand to pin it to either the guy underneath or the floor, whatever is directly under. It's like, no guns at parties, boys.
Okay, so what is your strength?
2.
Okay. What is your wits?
Wits is 3.
Okay. You win. Their arm is pinned. And you just hear him, "You bitch, how dare you? Get off of me." Okay.
Oh, that's asking for a sucker punch right there. Just, what? No.
Okay,
Nobody calls
I'm
me a
going to
bitch.
count that because you said it before I initiated a full round of combat. So, what is your strength plus with the sucker punch? I'm going to say it's a jab. So, strength plus jab. Give me the total number.
Okay, so jab as in it's damage rating.
No, jab as in technique. So your punch technique.
Okay, yeah, so strength and punch, that's going to be a total of 4.
Total of 4. Okay. 4. Yeah. You've both each done 2 damage to different guys. So Drake, you did 2 damage to the guy below. Right Act, you did 2 damage of health to the guy on top. And the guy underneath, as you're hearing, the guy say, "Get off me," or you bitch. The guy underneath is like, "Ow, ow, 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 ow! Stop it!" Because when you sucker punch him, where did you sucker punch him?
Oh, that was to the jaw.
Oh, to the jaw. Okay.
Yeah, gives me lip, smack him in his.
Okay. So yeah, their heads sort of clacked together. So the other guy down below is like, "Ow, ow," because when you hit that guy's head hit the other guy's head, and that guy's head hit the floor.
Perfect.
But it's not enough to do any real permanent damage.
I'd just like to say this is what happens when you get 2 tacticians in a room.
So, with that being said, we are now going to do our first round of setting up initiative. So, to set up initiative, I need to know your dexterity plus perception.
That is also 6.
6.
That would be 5 for me.
Theirs is 5. What is your wits, Drake?
Mine wits is 3.
Okay, your wits is 3. Okay, so the way this is going to go is based on the speed. And with that being said, I have a disconnect error there, but reconnected. With that being said, the thugs are moving first. Then it will be Drake. Then it will be Right Act. However, at any point in time before damage is dealt out, anyone who is faster than the person taking the action can do an interrupt and take their turn. Once they've done their turn, it goes back to the person that was doing their action, and they can continue on. If someone else also wants to interrupt, they can interrupt, and will continue going like that until the person who was originally taking their action actually finishes their action, gets dizzied, or knocked out. Then we move on to the next round.
All right.
Is that clear enough to you guys?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, with the thug on the top is going to go first. And this is going to be a dice roll-off. It is strength versus strength, because you literally have them pinned. You're in sort of a grab, a hold in a way, Right Act on that guy's arm. Okay? So we need to see if he can get his arm free. So you need to roll your strength.
That's 9 and a 6. So if we're assuming 6 is default, that's 2 successes. Oh, you also did 2d19.
Oh,
Sadly, you got to redo that. I wish you didn't.
Jesus, right?
still, I'm going to count because they both failed. And they failed with one of them being a 1, which means the guy's trying to push up his hand, but as he's pushing up his hands, he forgot that there's tendons there that control the hand. The hand is now let go of the gun. And he's like, ow, 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 ow. You have him pinned so much that the other guy is having to worm his way out of there. But because you have that other guy pinned there and stuff like that, the other guy's having trouble getting out underneath the first guy. So their turns are null and void. They can do nothing. That means it is Drake's turn, unless Right Act wants to interrupt Drake.
Well, let's see what the white-haired guy's going to do here. Should be interesting.
So, Drake, as he's moving towards the guy that's trying to like struggle his way out from the bottom, he's kind of like chuckling, like. So it seems that you don't have the upper hand anymore, making the full pun about this guy's hand. And he kind of like puts his foot on the guy that's trying to crawl out, like not like his front face, but like the side of his face, and just starts to push it to the floor. Like if he moves anymore, his head is also now pinned. The second guy, the one on the bottom.
What is your strength?
And he's gonna 4.
Okay. What were you saying? Continue on with what you were saying.
Yeah, he's going to be saying, it seems like you guys are out of your depth. There's 2 ways this ends. You leaving or you no longer breathing.
Okay. And then Right Act. What do you do?
So with the gun dropped, have I got enough reach to basically keep my weight on that guy's arm and then basically pick it up and then like now everyone watching, do not do this. This is bad gun safety. But pick it up and basically put it in like the waist of her pants there, just to stash it so it's out of the way.
Yeah. That's your turn. You do that. Done.
Yep. Secure gun, maintain pin.
Yep.
And roll our eyes at the guys at Drake's joke there.
Yep.
So, really?
we're gonna keep the turn orders the way they are because nothing has changed. It'll be different when we do the actual tournaments because you guys will be using your actual special maneuvers and those have speed modifiers to them. So each turn speeds will change. But the thug that you have pinned down is still trying to pull his hand out. So we need to do another roll.
Oh, guess you got distracted while picking that up.
Yeah.
No successes. So unless he botches.
Wait, I thought he said 5. Oh no, 6.
He barely gets it out. Barely. And he starts getting up.
I like to interrupt and punch him in the head again.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, Zabby beat me to it. I was about to say something.
And here's the thing. Your speed is not as good as Right Act. So Right Act wins automatically.
Yeah.
which is good because it saves you movement for later. So,
Right.
what is your strength plus your punch technique?
That's a 4.
4. Stamina 2. Okay. So he's hit, and he's still in the process of getting up as you hit him. It wasn't enough to knock him back down because he's like a big guy. If you're like an average sized woman, he's twice as big as you. Because he's security thug.
Mhm.
And
she's actually a little shorter than average. So yeah, So he's been getting pinned by someone that's absolutely tiny compared to him.
When you hit him, you are seeing some blood come out. So you did damage him.
Yeah. And that's accompanied with like no, stay down, whack.
Yep. So he continues to get up, and it takes a turn for them to get up. That negates that stops them from being able to do anything else. They have to when you're knocked down, you spend the whole entire turn getting back up. Okay.
I still have one guy's.
Yep, you still have the guy head pinned to the ground. Yeah. It's his turn now. He is now taking his gun, and he's moving to put it up against your crotch, saying, "Release my freaking head now." And he's going to try to pull his head out at the same time. So we need to do a strength test on this also.
I would like to interrupt him.
Okay. We're going to hold off on the strength test. What are you going to do?
As soon as he starts getting his gun out and pointing it...
Well, his gun was already out. All he has to do is lift it and put it in position.
So as soon as he's lifting it and putting it in position, I'm going to just kind of get into a crouch roll stance. And basically I'm going to do like my drunken monkey roll, which is a special maneuver, but it's just basically to avoid him being able to aim my crotch. So I, of course, roll out of the way, and he is no longer under my foot.
Okay, so instead, as he's raising the gun, he feels the foot come off of his head, and he immediately starts getting up. And he's now, at that time, as he's getting up, he's also taking aim at you with the gun.
Yeah, I'm kind of like still crouched.
The movement on that drunken monkey roll, what is the movement on that?
The movement is a +2.
+2. What is your dexterity?
2 as well.
2 as well. Or actually, no, not yeah, so that's you moved 4 spaces away from him now.
Yeah. And
so if you want to do any attacks, you have to move that 4 spaces to get closer to him.
Nope, I'm just staying kind of in a crouch position so I can roll again if I need to.
Yep. Okay.
Like
so that's done. And it's the new action again. The one guy that's slightly gotten free is going to get up, and he's going to swing and punch Right Act in the head.
All right, and so to kind of prevent this on here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just staying put. Right Act's just going to just straight up spring backwards. Use a jumpy lass. Clear the distance, get out of his arm's reach.
Okay. So, What is your dexterity?
3.
We have to do a dexterity test to see who actually wins.
Athletics isn't a factor.
Yeah, you can add an athletics to it too. Yes.
All right, it's going to be 6 then.
Never mind. There is no roll for it. So you successfully jump back, and he whiffs. Just swings at, the air. And he's cursing, "You little freaking freak." Next thug's move. The thug with the gun is going to shoot at Drake.
I'm going to interrupt here.
Okay.
So I have the jump ability,
Okay.
or jump special maneuver, and I would like to go basically from the crouch and just kind of like, as I start to step forward, use that momentum to jump up in the air. And as I come down, I'm going to use one of my just regular kicks to like knock the gun out of his hand.
Okay. So I need to know your what's the movement bonus to your jump? Add that to your to your dexterity, and that's going to tell me the distance that you're able to move.
Okay. My dexterity is 2 and the move is 0. But here it says the jumping fighter's dexterity and athletics has to beat the attacker's focus technique.
Okay, we will go ahead and do that. So add your athletics to your dexterity.
Okay, so that would make a total of 5, 2, and 3. And I don't know if you want to know, but it gives me a +3 speed as well.
Yeah, you easily beat them. It's easy. So they actually get the shot off. It hits the slot machine behind you, and you land the hit. What is your strength plus kick?
Strength is 4 and kick is 2, so 6.
Okay. You successfully kick the gun out of his hand, and he's taken some damage from that. And it is now the first thug that swung and missed. He is going
back
to
onto the new round.
Yep, whole entire new round. Because you did the jump. Well, you did the jumping back.
Yeah.
And we did a roll for that. So no, it is actually your turn, Zavi.
Well, I mean, that would have been my action as an interrupt, wouldn't it? So effectively,
Well, you didn't declare. Yeah. I think what needs to happen is I want you guys I'll accept that, but from here on out, I need you guys to actually declare I'm interrupting.
Okay.
So that way, when you say I'm interrupting, it gives a moment for the other players and reminds me that yes, you are interrupting, and that is your action. Okay. But we'll call that good. So it is a new round. The thug that swung and missed at you takes just gonna do a running tackle at you.
All right, and interrupting again on here. So the maneuver here is jump over him, because these guys were standing next to each other. So basically I wanted to land behind him next to the guy who just got disarmed, and less next to, and basically as I'm jumping over him, I want to do basically a jumping roundhouse onto the guy who just got disarmed for basically, popping off in the middle of the club with a gun.
Yep.
Like, no, that needs to be punished. And it gets me out of the way of the other guy's charge.
So, what is your strength and your kick?
That's 4.
4. The guy that had the gun that got kicked out of his hand gets hit in the back of the head with your foot. And he just collapses onto the ground. He's unconscious.
Yeah, just kind of spit on him there. It's like, I said, no guns in the club.
And you don't even work at this club as a bouncer.
Yeah. All right. So, that means it is Drake's turn.
So the guy that seeing Riot Act or this person knock out this guy that I just disarmed, I just kind of look with like an impressed look, like, nice. And then the guy who was charging at Riot Act, I'm going to try to go over and like grab their hand and like swing them into some object that's close, like a slot machine or something. But one hand's going to grab their arm and the other hand's going to grab like the back of their head so that I can try and just like knock them out as well.
Okay, so you're going to try to slam them into something.
Right.
Okay. What is your dexterity and your movement?
My dexterity is 2.
Yeah, dexterity and movement. It'd be a special maneuvers for movement.
Oh, okay. So I'll do. Actually, you know what? Because I know that it gets me quite a distance to the person, I'll do the drunken monkey roll. So when I come out of that, that's when I'll grab his hand and the back of his head.
Okay.
So that gives me an additional 2 movements, so it would be a total of 4.
All right. So you count that good. And take your strength plus your grab. Add them together, and what's the number?
Well, sadly, I do not have any grab, but
so it's purely just your strength.
Yeah, so it's just 4 strength.
4 strength. Okay. He smacks into the thing, and he's like, ow! And then he basically is going to swing at Drake. Drake, I want you. What is your stamina?
My stamina is 4.
He hits you, and it's like you just sort of look at him. He literally just hits you, and you feel the hit, but there's no damage there. There's no damage. You know, it felt like a tap.
Okay.
And the guy just sort of looks at you. And because you didn't wince, you didn't move, you didn't block, and he took the full force of the hit, he just looks shocked. And you see a little bit of worry come over his face because his buddy's down. You've disarmed both of them. You jumped over him shooting, the other, other guy shooting. The girl jumped over you. He's now realizing he's heavily outmatched.
Yeah, that's just a grin on my face.
I want both of you to do a perception roll.
Perception and alertness.
You can add alertness to it, yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
2 successes.
Jesus Christ, right, actor.
I have 6 dots in a lot of stuff here.
I can see. So you said what? Perception and alertness?
Yep.
Sorry. I
Perception
saw
and
those
alertness.
dice come up and I shit myself. I mean,
Yeah.
although I guess I can't say much. Oh, shit.
You got 1.
So,
Yeah, I got
Actually,
two
no,
fails
that's
and 2
never
critical
mind.
fails.
Botches, yeah.
yeah, as you go to take a look, you accidentally smack your head into an overhanging wooden sign, and it cuts your head open. Take 1 point of damage. 1 point of health off.
Okay.
Because that is a critical failure.
Yep.
So,
Makes sense.
what I'm saying, only Riot Act knows. The guy is wetting himself. The thug has literally pissed his pants. He is that scared right now. And you can see he's trembling. And he's starting to back away. And he's saying, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. What do you do, Riot Act?
That's kind of wrinkles your noses. I mean, yeah, it's disgusting. She's still seen plenty of fluids at certain concerts on there. It's still never really a pleasant thing to be around. It's kind of it slips in behind him there, just hand right on the shoulders. No, we're going to talk.
The guy just sort of oh, I want you to actually, how much do you have in manipulate and intimidation?
Intimidation, not much, but she's got a hell of a presence when she puts her mind to it on here. So this is 4 dots in manipulation.
Okay. Yeah. He crumples and his shoulders just sort of shrug, and you feel no tenseness in him. You can just feel in his body that he's given up and surrendered. So
Good
the
boy.
fighting is all over and all done. I want to take a moment. I want to give us a bio break and sort of a rest break that we normally do around the 7 o'clock time. And we will be back in, say, 10 minutes.
That's good.
All right.
That works.
Be right back, guys.
Yep.
Okay, we are back, and we're going to continue on. So, you have the thug, and the guy with the skinny guy with the glasses that was being chased walks up to you guys and goes, "Thank you both for your help. Would you mind coming with me so I can tell you what's going on?"
Rat actress kind of looks him up and down, like, if we've got you, then looks back over to the guy she's got her hand on. We really need you. Sounds thoughtful and putting a little bit of menace in there.
Both roll perception check.
Just
So,
perception.
Yeah, just roll perception with also, any like talent, skill, or knowledge added into there. One of those.
Okay.
So like
You feel the
alertness.
alertness.
Yeah,
Okay.
alertness would work for that.
I think just to shake it up, I'll call it insight. It's still 6. It's going to be 3 dots extra anyway on there, but we more get an idea of what's going through the guy's head rather than what he's actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
The one's canceled. 2 successes.
You guys are now smelling a nasty smell coming from the thug. The smell of shit. He's literally scared shitless.
And of course, Rydak's behind him, so she's just shove him towards Drake.
Yeah.
Drake, what
Drake
do you do?
Drake is gonna like kind of not like catch him, but kind of like stop him like at arm's length. And be like,
What?
yeah, I don't think we need this shit stain. And then I'm gonna like
here. I want you to roll your dexterity and also add in your alertness to that. Don't roll it, but tell me what that number is.
okay. 2 dexterity, 2 alertness, so 4.
Okay, you do need to roll. If it will have been a 6 or higher, you wouldn't need to roll.
Gotcha.
Because if it's higher than what's required, it's just an automatic pass. Yeah, you miss on grabbing him, and he smacks right into you. Doesn't knock you, or he just bumps into you.
Right. Yeah, so in that case, I'm gonna like push him away and be like, get your friend and get the fuck out of here.
He scrambles off, going to pick up his friend. You can see a trail. It's not a pleasant trail, but you see a trail as he's running off.
Oh yeah, there's still a gun just sitting on the floor. I think because my dog and I have a bond, I think the dog has been kind of guarding the gun.
Yeah, the dog's been sitting by the gun.
Yeah, just like
and just
if anyone
watching
comes near
people, and anyone who gets close to the gun that's not you, just sort of lets out a slight little growl.
Yeah, yeah.
The thugs have now, he's picked up his friends and his friend, and the thugs are now gone. What do you two do?
Well, I want to go and grab the gun, and would it be safe to say that I would have some type of knowledge? I mean, obviously I know how to like unload the clip and push out the bullets, but would I have some type of knowledge of like how to like disassemble part of it and take out like the firing pin, say?
Do you have a background in like firearms?
I do.
You do. Okay. Add that
No, I
with.
do not.
Oh, you do not. Okay, then take.
Nope.
How many points do you have in intelligence?
2.
2. If you want to try to disable the gun, you need to roll 2d10.
Okay.
And this is going to be a more difficult. This is not an average difficult. You need to get a score of. Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You're
I'm
looking
just
at fussing with it and nothing's happening.
Right, X, and it's right over to the glasses guy. Okay, just 1 minute. Gotta take care of this. I'll go over to Drake. Kind of just reach out, pick up the gun, head over to the bar, and says like, "Hey, couple bad guys dropped these. Can you take care of these?" And just carefully chunk them on the counter for the bartender to like put them behind the wherever.
Okay. Take your charisma. What's your charisma? Along with, you're doing it sort of on polite way. Let's see. Any?
Probably leadership in this case is the closest.
Yeah. Take your charisma and leadership. Tell me the number that is.
5.
5. Guy just sort of grabs the gun and goes, "Sure thing, ma'am."
Thanks. Just a little salute and all right, back over to the others now that the bang bangs are out of the way.
Yeah. Considering what he just saw, he's sort of impressed by you two. And so that lowered it from being a 6 to a 4. And because you have 5, it's above what was needed. It's an automatic pass.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I'm explaining this right now is just so you guys see how this is all working for when you GM it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, in the next episode, I'm not going to be explaining this stuff. We'll just roll.
Mm-hmm.
But for the first episode, I want people to know how this is playing out. So
that's fair.
With that being said, now hand off the guns. You have the guy with the glasses that serve, like a beanstalk, but short beanstalk. What do you do next? Do you want to, take the guy up an offer and listen to what he has to say? Or do you do something else?
Yeah. Would we have seen someplace where like the three of us could go and have like a private conversation, like a cafe or a coffee shop or nearby diner or something?
VIP room at the club.
He mentioned to follow him, and he pops off and he goes, I know of this little coffee shop that's really quiet, out of the way. No one I know will overhear what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's go. And before he leaves, he takes out a money roll, and he just peels $100 bill off. And before the bartender walks away, he's like, "Here you go, thanks."
The bartender's wide-eyed, and he's like, "Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate this. Come back anytime. You're more than welcome here. I'll serve you any drink you want. I'll give you the best service possible. Have a great day."
Yeah, get that hole in the wall fixed too, or that slot machine fixed. I mean,
I'll let the owners know about it. We'll get it taken care of right away, sir.
Yeah, well, that's going on right. X agreeing with following the guy there, kind of just eyeballing the stains the one thug left. It's like, yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay, so that is the
end
blood, the piss. Of scene 1. We get to give out experience now, because they give out experience for scenes and for completing the story.
Oh, nice.
So, you guys participated in it. You each get 1 experience.
Okay.
You guys kept in within the way your characters act. You actually role played your characters. Get another point of experience. and you were successful in completing the objective of the scene. So you get a total of 3 points of experience.
Woohoo.
Cool. Did we level yet? Just kidding.
There are no levels. You spend those points to enhance other things. So once we're done with this session, you use those points, use the rule book to figure out, okay, what do I want to add points to? Do I want to add another maneuver? Do I want to add another skill? And it walks it through there. I actually put a handout in there of just the page for talking about experience and how to spend experience and how experience is gained. In fact, I'm actually going to pull up, see if I missed any.
Yeah, it was just more or less being funny because that's like what you always get in a TTRPG. It's like,
yeah, doing it for the bit.
Yeah, the lulls.
Oh, also add another point. So it's 4 points so far.
Is that because I'm so good looking?
It's because of the learning curve. You guys are learning this system and getting used to things and doing a great job of that. So I'm giving you the point for that because there's a learning curve thing, and normally it's character based, but because you guys are actually personally learning something, I want to award you guys this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, add another point for heroism. You both did something heroic. You stopped the thugs. You stopped the guy from being chased.
Yay.
Cool.
So basically, you got a point for everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 experience that you guys got so far.
If you're doing a tally for all that, would we also be looking at the temporary honor or glory for any of this?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about you guys. Oh, honor and glory.
Yeah,
renown section. Because that's another big thing for Street Fighters on here is how you act and how you're perceived.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that with like a little brawl like that, I don't think.
Very fuzzy wise.
Yeah, it's not a great scan over for the copy that they got online there.
Yeah, the PDF could have been better.
We'll worry about honor and glory later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take up too much time because I want to get through this because we have
that's fair.
At least bare minimum one more scene, maybe another. Well, at least 2 more scenes because we got the scene that we're transitioning in. Depending on what you guys do in this scene, will determine what you do in the next scene. So,
yeah,
you guys are in this coffee shop tucked away in a corner. And the accountant goes, I work for Mr. Ray. He's the promoting manager for Balrog. And I'm their accountant. And unfortunately, they're working with a criminal organization called the Shaolong. And I have accounting information and evidence to press charges against Mr. Reyes and Balrog on this. I need someone's help to get the evidence because it's in Mr. Reyes' office. Would you guys be willing to go into the office to get this evidence?
So from given the organization on there, you said Shaolong, did you mean the Shadowloo or
yeah, Shadowloo, actually... sorry.
All right, yeah, so given that name, given we've got the elemental background, so she knows that there's some going on there, especially with the 3 in mysteries. would Nikki have heard some personally troubling rumors about what they might be getting up to or what they might do if she got to their attention.
So I want you to take your intelligence and your streetwise. Tell me what that number is total.
Intelligence and streetwise would be 3.
Okay. So
So
I want
was thinking
you to
mysteries on
roll-
the more mystic side of things.
Yeah. So based on that information being sort of very underground information, if you want any clues on that, on what you know about that and that sense of that, I want you to roll 3d10. And for everything that is above an 8, count that as a success. You freaking suck.
So
I was hoping I put
Drake-
that high enough. I couldn't even put that at 9. I was debating on putting it at 9, and that still wouldn't have worked for you.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? I'm
So-
hoping at some point in time during this session, you need to roll nothing but ones, my friend. I think you've used them all up.
Would Drake know anything about this organization too, since he's traveled around?
You roll the same thing. Take your intelligence and your streetwise, or add them together, and tell me what that number is.
So that intelligence is 2 and streetwise is 2, so total of
That's
4.
a total 4. So roll 4d10 for me. Jesus
And I'm
Christ.
too busy drinking my coffee.
You now have a headache trying to remember it so much. Your head now just hurts.
Yeah, I have people for this.
You
Yeah,
didn't even
so
get a
when-
success. You got a fail.
All fails, yeah.
So, right act, you have a strong knowledge of this connection. You've heard so many stories about this. So you're excited about this.
Actually,
Because of that.
given what she is as an elementalist, and knowing that they like mystic stuff, and mystic people without protection go away if they come to the attention on there. I mean, she's already a bit on the pale side, like under the stage makeup, but her face visibly, even underneath all that on there, just visibly goes stark white at hearing that name.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you make a good point. I'm getting used to your guys' characters, so
Mhm.
But yeah, you make a good point. That would happen. So, what do you two decide to do? Are you going to help him now? Are you going to turn him down? What?
Drake is gonna. So the way I imagine it is, we have the accountant like on the inside, and Drake is sitting next to him with Major the Husky, and then Riot Act is like on the other side of this booth. So Drake is gonna like just be like, okay, this hurts. I don't know anything about this organization, and it's gonna kind of look at Riot Act and be like, I don't know anything about this. I mean, criminal organizations obviously need to come to light, but I mean, I'm here for the tournament, and I would rather fight Balrog than like undermine him in such a way that makes sense.
It takes her a moment to start breathing on there, and she's connecting stuff like, okay, but if they're behind Balrog, then they're behind the tournament. So, okay, me. It's not just criminal. These are the actual bad folks. You do not Fuck. Not want to get involved with them, but thugs got away. They know who we are. They're gonna be. His head slams down on the table there. It's like, fuck. Okay, so we're already involved. And okay, well, it's either you've got money, you can do what you want on there. Me, it's either I vanish or fuck it. Okay. Take a swing. It's gonna happen either way on here. All right. And over to the glasses guy. Say, hey, you said there's an office with the stuff and you need help getting into?
Yes, there is.
Right. More details.
It is in Balrog's casino. In the penthouse area, they have an office area. I have an office in there that I work in that I need you to sneak in and take the documents there. You're looking for a file named Octopus.
Drake having some stealth and subterfuge in his abilities doesn't think that's a bad idea, but he's also thinking Riot Act seems like shaken by this, criminal underground organization. And just kind of like puts his hand like on the shoulder of the accountant, but not looking at him. Drake is looking at Riot Act and is like, listen, I've got an idea. You said that you don't want to get involved with them because they might make us disappear. All right. How about we take him, and he points with his other hand to the accountant, and we just go and meet Mr. Ray, and we barter what he's saying for protection for us. And we just enter the tournament.
The accountant just turns pale white and goes, "You wouldn't! That's going to end my life! You're going to get me killed!"
Yeah. Right Act is like, oh, no, that's... Yeah, get you killed, pointing over at Drake, and well, I wish I was killed. Like, no, you cannot. If you've got something these people want, you don't deal with them. You either they take it or you stop them. You can't negotiate with these guys.
Well, in that case, and he now looks at the accountant. He's like, Plan B. We hide him out. You and I. Why don't we just take a meeting with Mr. Ray? I'm sure that my money can get that. They don't have to know we know anything about what's going on. And we can just go in and get into the office that way. And then we'll just beat the shit out of everyone and take what we need. I can make us all disappear.
Accountant goes, "Hiding me away is a good plan, but getting a meeting with Mr. Ray and getting him to go to the office, he goes nowhere without a whole entire group of his thugs."
How many in the group?
We're talking no less than 4.
Like those 2 guys that were chasing you, or actual like us?
It varies. It depends on who he's meeting at the time. And considering he's meeting you two and that the thugs are able to inform him and give a description, probably going to have some big hitters with him when he meets up with you two. I cannot guarantee your safety with meeting up with him.
Stealth it is.
Yeah, I'd rather they at least have to work to see my face. Oh.
So
Pocket.
how about
Okay.
I make a few calls, I get the accountant here to a safe place, get us some type of burglar outfit kit, and we do what we need to do to get that octopus file. Is it digital or is it hard copy or both?
It's actually in an actual vanilla envelope. Or not vanilla envelope, but vanilla folder in my office.
Right.
Yeah, imagine they don't
Okay.
want their stuff online. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she's... All right. Well, let's basically focus on getting the rest of the relevant information here. So you need to get the address if he's still got a... Well, maybe a security card in case it... Just in case they got lazy with deactivating it. Who's got anything like that for getting in, and then trying to figure out a disguise on there, because she's really good at putting on a fake face. She's not very good at moving quietly. She's not a quiet person.
Okay. So I take it you guys are going to go ahead and take him up on this offer and try to get the files back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the end of scene 3. You both get a point of experience for participating in the scene. You both get a point of experience for putting yourself in harm's way for taking the mission. And you both get a point of experience for role-playing your characters. And Riot Act gets a point of knowledge for learning something new, along with well, actually both of you do, because you both learned more about this organization.
Mm.
So that should be a total of 3 experience.
4. Participation, roleplay, risk, learning.
Oh yes, 4. Sorry, math stuff. My mind's in so many different places. Can't
That
expect
happens.
me to be perfect.
So total of 9.
Yep, 9 so far for the night.
I may be the god of this world. Doesn't mean I'm a perfect god of this world.
Gods are flawed.
So, with that said, we're moving into the next scene. And we're moving into the scene. You said, Draco, you wanted to get geared up and get some like stealth stuff and some burglary tools and stuff like that, correct?
Yeah, so I would have, because I have 5 dots into resources. So I technically am a millionaire, but I don't show it. I don't want people to know how wealthy I am.
5 dots.
When I make phone calls, it's like I contact my people.
Okay, so when you contact your people, how do you act when you contact them?
So like I try to make it like, if I can, so like I can talk privately to them. But
what I mean is it like direct to the point? Is it more friendly starting off? How does your character act when they make that call to the people?
Oh yeah. No, it's more friendly than like business.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, hey, Charles, got this going on.
I want you take your charisma and your resources, add them together. Tell me what that number is.
That would be 8 total.
It happens. You have everything you need. You have the gear. You have like lock picks and all that kind of stuff. And
make sure this guy's put somewhere where no one else will know.
Included in that, because of your resources and the number being extra above, there's another badge in there. There's a security guard badge for the building in there.
Nice.
With a note that says night security guard badge. And security guard uniforms.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of the approach that Nikki's going to be taking for this is make it look like she works there. And she's...
So you were going to do the same thing with you using your stuff?
Basically more of like she wouldn't be looking like the security guard, more like it's one with the office workers. So just like young, professional, kind of emphasize the looks on it to distract people on it there.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna go with what Draco said, because Draco said it first. If you were to go with what you said, they would take one look at you and go, "Yeah, right. Get the hell out."
I mean, just looking at really well. And if she uses actual professional makeup, takes off some of the jewelry, actual professional clothes, all that. Granted, the hair might be a thing, but there's wigs.
That's the thing that gives you away, is the hair.
Yeah, wigs are a thing. Yeah,
but still, there's more than enough there. If they saw you with the makeup on, the hair, and the security guard, outfit, there's like, yeah, that's possible. Because they want their security to look tough. And well, with that heavy metal look, you look tough. And your demeanor gives off that toughness.
Yeah, you don't give off secretary vibes.
Yeah, not at all.
And she's got 7 points manipulation and subterfuge. She could if she needed to.
Oh,
yeah. It would be a high roll. It would be a high roll. You know how I was mentioning a 9 earlier? This definitely would be a 9, just because of your characters.
If not a 10.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, so
I think
you guys have all the gear.
Go in looking like security guards.
You got the gear. And you're at the building. Being at the building, the pool. Let's see.
Ooh, graphics.
Visuals.
This is where you're at. So, right. Do you want Cammy or Chung-Li as your token?
We'll go with Cammy, and I think you're gonna have to move us over onto the scene there.
Okay, you now have control of that token.
All right.
And for you, Drake, who do you want of the main Street Fighter cast? You have Ryu, Ken, Fei Long, Dhalsim, DJ.
We'll make it easy. We'll go like Ryu.
Who is going to be taking the lead? Who's going to be in front? Actually,
Okay, and how do we change over to that view again? Because I've still got just the basic white empty
Yeah,
background.
we just have the basic.
so up in the upper left, there is a little sort of like file next to up above and to the left of the zoom in, zoom out icon in the upper right. Click on that,
Yep.
and you'll see one that says hotel office. Click on that.
I don't have that top bar.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, it's not a top bar. It's a button that you click on. It looks like a file or a briefcase. So you know where and it's right next to the chat panel. You'll see the zoom in, zoom out, and then to the left of that you'll see a button.
Yeah, I see what you're pointing out on the stream. That button's not there for players.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
How I change.
So I think there's basically you bring us over to the map. That's kind of like your workbook on there sort of thing. You get a point of XP for learning more about the roll system.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I forgot about the little tab thing. I apologize. We haven't been in Roll20 in quite some time.
Like close to a year at least.
Yeah. So, learning curves. All learning curves. And then, of course, if when I get the stuff for RPG story, gotta be moving everything over to that, and another learning curve. But we'll be in a 3D environment that will be way, way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyways, who's going to lead? Who's going to follow? Or do you guys want to compete for who leads?
I think Nikki should probably kind of go in front and kind of act as a distraction on there, since I have the feeling that she's probably got more of the social side of things to be able to handle actually keeping people busy without actually going into open violence.
What are you saying? I'm not social?
I'm sociable, but...
Yeah, no, I think you should take the lead too, honestly.
And plus you're the sneakier one, so I'll keep them busy, then you go in and get the stuff, and we get out, and nobody realizes we were here.
Okay. So, by the way, the guy you've been talking to, his name's the Weasel. They call him the Weasel because his name's Wesley, and he is the actual accountant for Mr. Ray. And he tells you when you get to that floor, it's going to be the second door on the right.
All right.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, I guess first thing, it's an attitude of, yeah, we're just here on patrol.
Mm-hmm.
And as part of on patrol, just keep an eye out and see, is anyone else on the floor? Anyone else around here that we can spot?
Okay, where do you look on the floor?
What's
the first room you guys want to check?
I mean, obviously, first it's going to be this hallway, and if that's kind of an open
hallway
entry
is
over.
clear.
All right. Gyms sound like anyone's in there? And weights have a fairly distinct sound.
Yes. So, what is your perception?
Perception's 3, alertness is 3.
Yes, you hear dumbbells clanking around and a guy sort of grunting as if he's working out.
All right, so Nick is gonna look over at Drake, finger to lips, point over towards the gym, and kind of wave him on down the hallway there.
Okay. So you're gonna try to sneak by.
Yeah, assuming like this here is the only open section. I mean, unless this is all windows instead of solid wall, then that's going to be a bit of a problem.
So that's all solid wall that you were clicking in. There are gaps into here. So these are beams. And then open areas into this. So you can walk in between these beams. So you can walk in through here. You can walk in through here, here.
All right. So just the southern part where it's not the white color there
Correct.
is open, but all the rest is all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I am going to poke into the lounge and see if anyone's hanging out inside there as well, but like very quietly opening the door.
Okay. I want you to roll your dexterity and add in stealth you have. Or what is your stealth and dexterity?
So stealth I have none. So might actually want Drake to check the lounge in that case.
Okay, so Drake, what is your dexterity and what is your stealth?
Total is 4. 2 dexterity, 2 stealth.
Okay, I want you to roll 4d10. And anything above a 6 is a success.
Ooh.
One success, survived. You barely... It makes a little bit more sound than you'd like. But perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm just like opening it enough to look in and look around, see if anyone's there.
No one is in that room. It is an empty room. This is at night, so a lot of rooms are going to be empty.
I mean, it is a casino too, so...
Yes, but you're in the office area. You're on the top secured area. No one's normally allowed in here except for like janitorial staff, the people that work in this area, and security. The public is not allowed in this area.
All right, so I'm thinking of basically posting up against the wall here to keep an eye out on the gym, and then Drake can head on in and do the Snoopy Snoop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So once again,
I'm gonna assume the door is locked.
The door is locked, but with your security key, you're able to gain access.
Okay, I was gonna say, did we get like anything Weasel might have needed as well? You know,
Weasel did give you a card, but your informant gave you a security card, which gives you access to everywhere.
So yeah, I'll use the security card, and I'll open it up. And
okay, so opening up, I need you to do another roll of 4d10 for the stealth of quietly opening the door.
Oh yeah,
nice. You're a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm like John Cena.
Let's put it this way. Riot Act is watching you out of the corner of her eye. She's watching you do this and noticing that there's not a single sound. Nothing. Not even a click of the door unlatching. It's eerily quiet. It was just a perfect run. So,
just give a little wink before I move in.
So, next question I have.
Small little flick of the horns over at waist level there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next question I have. What I'm going to do is Just outside. I want you to, you're going to look in and the office is empty. And you're seeing against the back wall the filing cabinet.
Okay.
And he told you that would be in the filing cabinets.
Would he have told us which one? Or
He tells you Mr. Ray will check the files every so often. He doesn't always put them back in the correct place. So they could literally be anywhere in any one of those filing cabinets.
of course. Yeah, he sucks.
I can't just give you guys this stuff. You guys are rolling too good. I gotta give you some kind of a challenge here.
Did you see how many failures I've had?
Yes. And you also gotta remember, you still have a bit of a headache for smacking your head against that post when trying to turn around and go after that guy.
That's superficial damage. That's gone in 15 minutes.
It was to see whether or not he's pissed himself.
Oh yeah, to see if he pissed himself. And you smacked your head against that overhang of wooden sign.
Yeah, the men's room or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I visibly see that there's like no files on the desk?
Yeah, it's the desk is immaculate. It's nice, neat, ordered. There's just the computer there, legal notepad that's blank, and a pen and a pencil.
Okay, so I'm going to go to this first cabinet in
Okay.
the back here, and does it have any locks on any of the drawers or anything?
There are no locks.
I'm going to start going through that cabinet, looking for Octopussy.
Okay. I want you to roll perception or what's your perception? What's your awareness?
Perception is a 3. You mean my alertness?
Yeah, alertness. Sorry.
Okay. That's a 2, so 5 total.
5 total. I want you to roll 5d10.
Ooh.
You can't seem to find it, but you're not quite sure because you're having a hard time reading some of the handwriting on these folders.
Okay. So I might as well try the next cabinet.
Okay. Roll again, 5d10.
Ooh, much better.
Much better.
Much better. So you're seeing something close to it. You're seeing one that says Kraken, but no octopus.
So I'm going to pull out that one,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still going to move to the third cabinet just to make sure all of it's checked.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Need to be thorough with something like this. Ooh.
Oh, you find it right away. It was like the first file you see, it's right there.
Open it up and there's a glow about the file.
It does the Amadeo.
You got a little quest marker highlight around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right.
You open up, it goes ding, 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 ding. You're a winner. Confetti spirits out.
Grand prize winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay. So, what do you do? Now that you have that.
I'm gonna take that one, and where that one was, I'm gonna put the Kraken one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we need the Kraken at all, right? This should have everything.
That's up to you.
I'm gonna kind of thumb through the octopus one just to make sure it has what
It has what he was talking about.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm going to replace the octopus one with the Kraken folder and quietly close the drawers.
Okay.
And then start making my way out of the office.
Okay.
I have the folder like tucked in my back under my shirt. So like I untucked my shirt, put the folder back there, and then tucked it back in. And as I come out, I look at Riot Act and give a thumbs up.
It's quiet sigh of relief, and then kind of jerk the head back towards the elevator, and we got what we need. Let's get out of here.
Okay. So, opening up that door, you just open up the door.
Well, it's the elevator, so yeah, push the button.
So you push the button. All of a sudden, you hear from the gym, "Who's there?" and someone walking in as the elevator doors just start to barely open.
Yep, this is Riot Act's moment to shine.
Yeah, just casually as can be, over her shoulder, not turning around, it's just night patrol.
Comes in blank. We'll just use. This is not actually him. He comes around the corner. He looks like a box. He looks sort of like a smaller version of Balrog. And he's all sweating. And he goes, "What are you two up to? It's not your time to be up here."
Yep, supervisor said schedule around. Fuck. Early.
Okay. I want you to tell me what your or ability you think.
I mean, she's lying her ass off, so it's subterfuge. 7 dots.
So subterfuge and manipulation. What's the total on that?
7.
He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Try to remember. You gotta keep on schedule. You don't want Mr. Ray getting upset and getting your job fired."
Yes. Yeah, I hear you, man. And it's hard enough just getting this gig in the first place. And, I'm not gonna tell anyone, right?
Oh no, you're good. I know how tough it can be. I had to work to get to be to have Mr. Balrog train me so I could be a good fighter. I know what it's like.
Oh, you work with Balrog? That is awesome. Just like buttering him up while the elevator's coming, so that's kind of a little discreet elbow for Drake to get his ass inside there.
Okay. And he's like, "Yeah, no problem. Have a good night. Hopefully it's a quiet one for me. I'm going to get back to my workout."
You too, man. Have a good one.
Okay. And he walks away. That is the end of the scene. Done and done. You each get a point of experience for doing the scene. You each get a point of experience for portraying your characters. That's it.
Oh, come on. That super stealthy move.
The scene's over. I'll tell you now, if you would have kept and held on to that Kraken file, you would have gotten more experience.
Oh, shit.
There was actually important information, more important information in that Kraken file than what's in the file you're holding.
Oh, well.
I mean, it probably at least led to some confusion on there so they won't know Octopus is missing right away.
Yeah, well, I mean, he said the boss misplaces files all the time, so they'll see the Kraken's move, they'll see, Octopus is not there, so they'll be looking for it for a while.
Yep. But you got that. And we're going to move on to the day of the tournament. So, if you would have failed, by the way, Zavi, if you would have failed the manipulating of him, you would have had to have fought him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to be like, I'm gonna fuck this guy's world before he does anything.
Yeah.
So, here.
Yeah, it might be less experience without a fight, but not having Shadaloo know that we are in the middle of their business like that deeply is worth a hell of a lot more than extra experience points.
Right.
So, day of this, the stadium's packed. Announcer comes out. He's like, welcome everyone. This is the entry level tournament to get your name known for future Street Fighter tournaments. To get yourself recognized. This is one fight only. Winner gets recognized. Loser goes home with a humiliation, with the main event being Balrog versus Guile. Who's ready for some good fights? And the crowd's going hysterical, crazy, stuff like that. And so they announce a couple fights go by. Announcer comes up and says, next up is Drake versus the guy. Oh, Drake. Drop this.
So I'd like to kind of backtrack a little bit. I assume since this is Vegas and it's about fighting and everything, that there is some place I could make bets.
Yes.
So to recoup some of the money that I spent on putting up the accountant there and the security stuff, I'm going to have placed probably about like $2,000 that I'm going to win and $2,000 that Riot Act will win their match.
Okay. Yeah.
Just basically, more storyline stuff to kind of, explain where I get some of my money and everything.
Yeah. And that happens. You place that bet during the announcing time. And are you wanting to do a Riot Act? Are you wanting to do any socializing or betting?
She's definitely mingling, trying to like make some contacts among the other fighters there, size them up, especially whichever one she thinks she might be getting to, like whichever it feels like it's most likely that she's going to fight. She wants to try and get a feel for them beforehand on there, but otherwise just get general socialing. She does not place wagers on it because I figure one of the things that she has picked up on is, while there is a whole lot of gambling about this stuff, most of the pro fighters really they take it badly if you're wagering on your own fights, whether win or lose on there.
Mm-hmm.
So she stays well away from that. even though she really could use the money, but I mean, she does have a job. She's got her music and stuff. She wants to try to do it the right way.
Well, also, I would have told my dog Major to stay with riot act until my fight's over.
So, basically just karate.
He's what? Crud?
He uses karate.
Oh, karate.
So, the way we're going to work this is each round, you're going to take your dexterity plus a combat maneuver that you're going to use. Plus,
Okay.
what I want you to do is figure out what maneuver you're going to do.
Yeah, so when you say maneuvers, you don't mean just special maneuvers. You mean like if I just want to do basic techniques.
Yes. So any of on the character sheet, let me pull up my character sheet.
You're right.
So you see where it says special maneuvers?
Yep.
You can grab any special maneuvers like a jab punch or the hurricane kick.
Yeah, I've already got my special maneuvers picked out. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I don't have
you basically
to
what
use
you're
them,
going to do is you're going to select each turn. You're going to select one of those. You're going to take the
Okay.
speed from that and add it to your dexterity. That's why I'm looking.
Maybe athletics.
Oh, it's just dexterity and maneuver modifier. So it's literally your dexterity plus the speed on that mover modifier. So wherever the special maneuver you have, so if it says like +2, you just add 2 to your dexterity.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, excuse. I come out of nowhere. Now, is this like just a regular like martial arts fighting Matt, or are we like in a cage? Or
You ever play the Street Fighter video game?
yeah, but
It's
it
that.
doesn't mean
It's literally that. That's what we're playing out right now.
okay.
So, because what they're
probably
doing in that Street
like
Fighter game is they're in the tournament part of that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
I
playing
just
out.
wanted to know if there was anywhere I could use a wall spring if I wanted, but
Oh, yeah. This map is literally what the arena looks like, the stage looks like. So there's stuff in the background on the left that you can bounce off of. After that, to the top, to the bottom, and to the right is nothing but crowd.
okay.
But to the left, there is stuff there that you could bounce off of, signage and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there is some chance for that. But that's about it. And for that kind of thing, you can use a stunt card.
Okay.
So you have all your special maneuvers, or you can say, I use the stunt card and describe to me what you're doing, and I'll tell you what the speed modifier for it would be.
Okay, sounds
Along
good.
with any damage to bone, add to the damage and stuff like that. I have mine here. Okay. Okay, so what is the speed of what you've chosen? So your dexterity plus the special maneuver you're using, what's the total speed?
It's going to be 5.
5. Okay. You are going first.
Okay.
So you move using your movement. So you move what your dexterity is, and then you can if the action adds to that movement, you can then add that to that to see if you make contact. Because you are literally 1, 2,
I can't
3,
seem to move.
4. You're 4 spaces away from him.
I
And you
can't
have to
seem
be
move.
adjacent to him to make contact unless the special maneuver says otherwise. Unless the special maneuver says it has a range.
Right.
So
So,
if it has movement to it, you add that movement to your dexterity. And that'll be the
I'm
total
gonna-
number of spaces you move.
athletics.
Oh, athletics, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So athletics is a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be doing a jump, which gives me +0 movement.
Mm-hmm. So you're using a jump card?
Yeah, because I was hoping to like jump at him, but I realize it has no.
Okay. So basically, you jump forward 2 spaces. So move your character down 2.
I can't move my character.
Move 2
I need to
here.
give permission on the token again.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, my athletics is a 3. Would that be 3?
No, because it's literally 3. Yeah. You actually land here.
One more.
I moved you 2. And you said it was 3, so I add 1 to the 2 that I moved you already.
Yep, perfect.
So 3. So okay. He moves forward 2. You figure out damage. What is your
My stamina is a 4.
You take 6 points of damage.
Don't need to roll to soak on these.
Nope. Soak is automatically calculated by stamina. You take the stamina, and that is how much damage is soaked up. Anything left over after that is the damage taken.
Mm.
So this guy has a strength of 4 that I'm using. The jab does a damage 6. So I
Okay.
basically took away the 4 strength, leaving 6 damage.
Right.
Okay. So that's the end of that round. Next round, choose your next special move card. You know when you have it selected.
Yep.
Okay. What is your dexterity plus the speed of the card?
This one is going to give me a -1 speed, and my dexterity is 2, so I'm going to have a 1.
Okay, you are going first again.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am doing my power uppercut.
Power uppercut.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to interrupt you. Because his speed is quicker, he can interrupt. Because
Yep.
it goes, whoever's speed is the lowest goes first. Then the people with the higher speed can call to interrupt whoever's lower speed than them. You see how this is working?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's interrupting, and he interrupts you with a power uppercut that has a speed of 2. So,
Wait, he's using a power uppercut as well?
yeah, right here, power uppercut. That's number 2 next to it.
Okay, because that's what I was going to do, and one I'm looking at says it -1 for speed.
Well, if he has a little more dexterity than you, then
Yeah, he has 3
Oh,
dexterity.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, with that, we're taking 10 damage.
Is that the -4 stamina?
Yep.
Or I guess it does.
Your stamina negates his strength. So I'm going purely off of the damage of the maneuver. Because when you do an
It doesn't
attack,
matter because I only have 4 health.
so you are knocked out. He wins the fight. And they announce that they got the name wrong. Yeah.
well, so attacker subtracts soak from damage rating, then rolls the dice left over to determine how many loses.
Oh, okay. I have been doing that one. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought those numbers were a little high for the start of things on here.
I'm sorry. Once again,
That's okay. Do you want to start from the beginning?
So yeah, so the first one
Was
think of
6.
6. Roll. I'm just gonna do the 2 rolls for the attack.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do 2d19 again.
Oh, when he does the first attack, he fucks it up.
Nice.
And it does no damage whatsoever. Second attack. This is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah. Because this also adds 3 damage. Ooh.
Oh, you only took 1 point off that.
Ooh, okay, you take
Yeah.
1 point of damage. So in the whole entire thing, you've taken 1 point of damage.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And if you're going down that fast, I'm sitting in public with you. You can't drop like a chump.
Look at this big beefy guy. He's a fucking glass cannon. He goes down with one hit.
Yeah.
That little scrawny chick, though, she puts up a hell of a fight.
This is round 3. So choose your special maneuver.
Yeah, so I assume that his power uppercut, does that interrupt mine?
Yes,
like
you
mine
need to
fails?
do your power uppercut move now.
Okay.
So he does his uppercut. Now you're doing your uppercut.
Yeah, I come back with the exact same thing.
Okay. So
So
his stamina is 4. So you're rolling 6d10.
okay. Ooh,
1 point damage taken.
And just some chip damage.
Yep, you're just chipping away at each other. Okay, now we choose the next
round.
round. Choose the ability. Okay, I got mine.
Yeah.
What
Mine.
is your speed?
My speed is going to be 0.
His is 5. What are you doing?
I am trying to do a foot sweep.
Foot sweep. He interrupts and does a throw.
course.
So he throws you to the ground. And that is going to be 8 damage. You said you have 4 stamina, right?
Yeah.
This means a 4d10. No damage whatsoever. So you just hit the ground.
Okay.
Apparently, you're used to getting thrown around.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Okay. So, because you got thrown on the ground, you're knocked down, that negates your attack. If you had already attacked, you would not get to do anything next turn. So what you're doing this turn is you're getting yourself back up.
Okay, right. That makes sense.
We're going into round 4, and there's only 10 rounds.
Okay.
So round 4. Choose your maneuver. Okay, I got mine. What is your speed?
My speed this round is going to be a 5.
Okay, theirs is an 8. You're going first.
Fuck! All right. Mine is the drunken monkey roll,
Okay.
and I'm going to use it because it counts as a crouching maneuver. So the scene would be like as I'm getting myself back up and we're getting ready for this next, series of blows. I'm going to use that kind of half crouch position, and I'm going to try and roll away a bit. So this gives me a +2 move.
Okay, but he's going to interrupt.
All right.
And he is going to do a short sweeping type kick and hit you.
Okay.
So, let me roll that. Okay, that's not too bad. He hits you for 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Okay. Now go ahead and you can finish your move.
Okay. So obviously this has no damage. Like I said, I'm just trying to roll away.
Yep.
And I kind of want to roll away kind of up and to the left. So
Well, because you follow the hex grid.
yeah.
So go ahead and
So
move your
I'm gonna-
character where they would go.
Oh, okay, you gave me permissions.
Yep.
Okay. So it gives me a +2 move, and what else is it? Did you say
Athletics.
Okay, so athletics is a 3. So that's going to be a total of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to end up right here. Well, not right there, but on that hex right there. I don't know why it's not letting me.
I'm having trouble getting it to align correctly.
Yeah, it's a square grid that everything's
it's a square
aligning
grid
to,
with
despite a
hexes,
hex
so.
grid on the map.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot it's
Okay.
usually squares. So technically, I'm slightly down a little more, but I'm right next to like that. I assume it's like a giant spotlight. It looks like.
Yeah. So okay, so you've done that, and it is round 5. Choose your maneuver.
Okay.
What is your speed?
My speed for this is going to be a 4.
Theirs is 10.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
So I am going to use my wall spring
Mm-hmm.
to do one jump up to as high as I can to the big spotlight there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use the rest of the ability, which gives me +2 move on the offspring. So when I jump off the line, I get +2. So that's going to give me a range of 5, which will basically put me right back down with him. And with that, I'm going to be just doing a punch at the end of it because it says I have to do a regular basic maneuver like a punch or a kick.
So he's going to interrupt at that point. He moves back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He literally moves backwards as you did your your wall jump thing. He moved backwards. So when you land to do your move, you hit air.
Yeah, my punch just comes down, hitting nothing, and I'm just there looking with a scowl.
Yep. So next round 6. Go ahead and choose your maneuver. All right. What's your speed?
My speed is going to be. That's the wrong number, sorry. My speed is going to be 6. Oh, wait, sorry, 5.
5. Okay, you're going first.
Okay. So my move is going to be 5, which should put me
Right in front of him.
5 right in front of him again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically I'm going to do the drunken monkey roll again. So, like, I start towards him and then just fall into this drunken monkey roll and kind of get into in front of him, like kind of a crouch down, not like full crouch, but just like almost a blocking stance, ready for whatever he might throw.
Okay, so basically you're doing a block.
Yeah.
Okay. So their action takes place. And you sort of did that. That's gonna be because they did actually a strong attack. It does nothing. Nothing
Dude,
whatsoever.
That's a lot of failures.
A lot of failures, one success and one major failure.
Yeah. Wow.
Which negates out the success.
Right.
So it hits you and your block holds true. No damage done. Okay. That was a smart move. All right. So.
Is that round 8? I think. We're heading into 9.
It's that was round 6, so this is round 7.
Oh, 6, 7.
Okay. All right. And I got mine.
Yep.
Okay. What is your speed?
My speed is going to be 1.
His is 5. So, what are you doing?
I'm going to start with that power uppercut again.
Uppercut. Okay. And go ahead and roll the damage. Or what's the damage on?
Right? It's a +3. Yep. So 10 total. Which, how much does he absorb?
That is going to be -4 from that.
Okay, so the 6d10.
Roll 6d10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what he does is he does a roundhouse kick to you.
Let's go.
And you have 4 stamina, correct?
Correct. Him and I both have 4 stamina.
He does 2 damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. I have the move that I want to do. What is your speed?
My speed is going to be 0 again.
Okay. Their speed is 5.
Okay. So immediately after he hits me, I just kind of get down low and do that foot sweep. Sweet, sweet foot sweep.
Okay. He's going to interrupt. He is doing a triple strike. So.
What?
Okay.
Just waiting for the 100-hand move.
3 rolls. I'm going to do 3 rolls in succession.
Okay.
Misses on the first one. What hits on the first one, doing 1 point of damage.
You mean second?
Yeah, second one, sorry.
Yep.
And misses on the third one. Goes miss,
Wow.
hit, miss. So you took,
Thank God for that one.
yeah. Well, otherwise, it would have been 2 hits.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. So that's what he did. Now, you said you're doing the a leg sweep.
Yeah, the foot sweep.
The foot sweep. Okay. So with the foot sweep, what is the damage?
So considered it gets +3 damage. So I believe that would be a 5.
5. Okay. Roll 1d6. It fails. Does nothing. Yeah. Hit his leg, and he just sort of looks down at the leg, looks at you, sort of shrugs, like, "What the hell? What was that?" Hey, this is round 8. Yeah, I got mine chosen.
Yep.
What's your speed?
My speed's going to be a 1.
Theirs is 6. What are you doing?
So coming off that failed foot sweep, as I kind of stand up, I'm going to use the momentum for that power uppercut again. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him with this.
Okay, they're going to interrupt with a back roll throw.
You're going to try and throw me out of the ring?
And ring out's the art of thing in Street Fighter, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No.
Now, this was Soul Calibur, you'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take
yes, it would be.
You take 1 more point of damage, and you are now on your back, negating your actual attack.
Yeah, because I got to get back up.
Yep. So we're gonna go to round 9. And let's go with okay. What's the speed for the maneuver you chose?
For me is going to be a total of 5.
Okay, you're going first.
All right, so I'm doing my jump maneuver with a punch down. Well, kind of down, but like right on kind of his forehead, right between his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is the damage on that?
Damage on that is actually going to be a 3.
Total?
Yep, 3 total, so it's not going to do anything.
You do no damage whatsoever.
Just like hit his forehead and come down and be like, okay. In my mind, I'm saying, okay.
But One point
This
it
is
did
tougher
say
than I thought.
the attacker always gets to roll at least one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're correct. So roll 1d6.
Okay.
Well, D10.
Yeah, 1d10. Sorry.
D10. I knew what he meant.
Hey,
but thanks.
last week we played Yelled. It's a d6 system.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I had to keep track of all these different dice systems.
Yeah.
So that's an 8.
That's an 8. You actually do some damage to them. Right. They do an uppercut. So just as your feet hit the ground, they do a power uppercut.
Come on, all ones. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Oh, you jinxed yourself.
Yeah, you
I
took
did.
3
I
damage.
should have been like, come on, all 10s.
Yeah, you should have. So you take 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm still standing.
Still standing. Last round. Round 10.
All right, you ready?
Yep. What's your speed?
My speed is going to be that lovely number 1.
Their speed is 5. You're going first.
Guess what is coming up?
Now you're adding in your dexterity to this, right?
Yeah, my dexterity is only a 2.
So
And
the maneuver you had gives no speed bonus.
It gives a -1.
Oh. Okay, so what are you doing?
Power uppercut.
They are going to interrupt, and they are going to interrupt with a roundhouse. So let's.
That's my answer for everything when I'm frustrated. Just power uppercut.
Oh, Jesus. That's not good for them. They miss up, and they accidentally end up hitting. When they go to do the uppercut and they're in the spin, their hand smacks the side of some of the framing, and they took 1 point of damage.
It's definitely not good.
Okay. What's the damage on yours?
All right, so the uppercut is +3, which gives a total of the 10.
-4, so you're rolling 60
-4. Yes.
Solid hit.
Holy crap! If he didn't damage himself, he'd have 1 health left. You just knocked him out, and the crowd is going wild.
And I look rough as fuck because I've only got 1 health.
I was wondering why you're getting all these low numbers.
See, it just wanted me to do a spectacular ending like that.
Yeah. The crowd's roaring. The announcer comes out and they're like, and Drake is the winner. That was a great match. Couple more matches go along. Do you think we have enough time to do your match, Zevi?
I've got the time if you've got the time.
I got the time. Do you got the time, Draco?
I got the time. I'm home
We're
alone.
going to do it.
I got nothing but time.
Let's do it. But what I need to do is I've been sitting in this chair for a couple hours now. I want to do a quick stretch.
Yeah.
So I want to take a 10-minute break.
I need a drink.
Then we'll do Zavi's match. And we'll have fun with that. Be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up or I make us live. Yeah, better be a heavy hit. Okay, got everything set up. I'm gonna bring us live.
Okay, yeah, so backflip kick is going to be one that I want, which I've got the base prerequisites for, but I need 4, so I'll need 16 XP to buy that thing. Like, yeah, one of the few times a fighter may move after rolling damage in the same turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to unmute my mic. I kept on saying, "We're back. We're back." Guys, we're back.
Well, clearly we weren't.
Why aren't they hearing me? Man. Okay. And it's not like I hit the button and nothing happened. It's I forgot to hit the button.
Oh,
All right.
that happens.
Announcer comes on the thing and says, "Okay, next fight is Petora versus Riot Act." Almost forgot the act part. Gets in there, fight starts. So we need to choose 2 words.
Yeah, so I wanted to put out so coming in, it's not like just walk onto the stage. She's mucking it up, working the crowd, because I mean that's half her job is looking good and making sure the people watching know that she looks good.
I want you to take your charm and I want you to take any attribute, whether it be a skill, a knowledge, or a trait, add that together and tell me what that number is.
So I guess we'll go appearance and then call it leadership for basically working the crowd.
I'm going with charm. And
well, it's charisma or appearance.
Yeah, charisma. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's 3 points either way. So
charisma and leadership. What's the total?
That is 5.
That is 5. Well, the crowd's already pretty hyped up from some of the previous fights, and so they're yeah, and you start hearing your name more in the crowd than Pretora's. Pretora just looks perturbed at that. Not happy whatsoever. So I'm changing what the move's going to be.
And also as just before going in, like those little, like small little speakers, like would strap under a backpack. I just kind of drop one of those down on a timer to start belting out basically one of her songs, as get a time to start like right after the announcer says to start the fight. Because one of her special maneuvers is musical accompaniment. So at the start of each round, I get a +1 to whatever maneuvers, either speed, damage, or move that I can shift around at the start of each turn.
Oh, that's
Wow.
just wrong.
Yeah, so when she moves, she is moving on the beat.
Yep. All right.
And I
have
yeah, is this the distance we're supposed to be at here?
yeah, I put it at 6.
Okay, 6.
So I have my maneuver. What's your speed of the maneuver you're doing?
Speed is 4.
Their speed is 7. They're moving. So you get to go first.
All right. So this was going to be a jump short kick, but seeing as they're going to be out of range by the time I get there, that's 1, 2, 3, and then with the musical accompaniment, this was going to move for that extra bit. So that gets me at.
Well, you move first.
4.
You move and then do your maneuver.
Right, but that only gives me a total of 4, and with
Oh,
that
gives you a
6
total of
apart.
Okay. So they move. They were basically just gonna run at you anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Because they ain't know what you want, but they're angrily sort of running at you. So that's round 1. You guys just close ranks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she just kind of sails through the air there, and other ones charging on up.
All right. All right. What is your speed for the maneuver you've chosen?
All right, so your stance shifts to get a +1 onto speed.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, I don't get any boost off it, but I'm actually going to go for it's going to be a speed of 8.
Speed of 8. Okay, you're going first.
All right, well,
They
I'm going
outbeat
for
you
a
by
block.
1.
Oh, damn. All right, so an even faster person on here. This is going to be troublesome.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to put up a block, but I'm assuming she's going to get interrupted before she gets the block up.
No, they're not interrupting you.
Well, then my block's in place.
Yep. And what's gonna happen is they are doing a handstand kick on. What is your stamina?
Stamina is 2.
Hurt.
Oh, probably. Especially because I don't actually have any block technique, so I get no extra bonus off of this. It just prevents a knockdown.
Yes, Savvy, haven't you
How
learned
I
that
actually
I'm
have
the only one that
selected?
jams in a row?
I cannot hear what either of you were saying on that.
Sorry.
Take 3 points of damage.
All right. And Drake, what were you saying there?
I was just saying, haven't you learned that the GMs only love to interrupt me in any game?
Yeah, that does seem to be a thing that keeps happening.
Once again, mob magnet. Don't be surprised if Pretoria jumps out of the ring and starts beating on Drake.
Oh, if she jumps out of the ring, that's fine because I'll have my dog with me this time.
True. And it would be legit.
Yeah.
All right. So that is round 2. Round 3. Let's choose our move.
All right. I am ready.
Okay, I'm ready. What's
All right,
your speed?
2.
Total of 8 for mine, so you're going first.
All right, so she rocks back a little from the handspring kick on there, shakes her head, and then just is swinging in with a fierce punch right on back.
Fierce punch round back. Okay, and what is the damage?
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Roll 5d10. I only have 2 stamina. So anytime you do damage, -2 from it.
1 point.
1 point to damage. Okay. Look a little bit upset, but have this look of, okay, this is some competition. They do a double hit kick. Your stamina is 2, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm rolling 2 times for this. First hit does 2. Four hits on the second one, total of 6 damage.
Okay, yeah, she kind of got her shit rocked. I'm down at 1 now.
Yep. She looks happy at herself. Pretoria is just like, yeah. And seeing how hard you got hit, the crowd's starting to lean her way. Next round. This is round 4.
All right.
Okay, I got mine.
And I got mine.
What's your speed?
All right, with the boost for musical accompaniment, it is 7.
They beat you by 1 again. Theirs is 8.
Mm.
Go ahead, and what are you doing?
Oh, with doing a movement, it's a spin or looking to do a spin and a set of flips to get max distance of 6 out of here.
Okay, so move your character where you want them.
6.
Okay, done with that.
Yep.
So just as you moved, they pull off a backflip kick back that direction. Because it literally says for backflip kick, move backwards too.
Mm.
So I was thinking of doing an interrupt, and I was like, no, she's too cocky. She's just gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
She's not worried at all. She thinks she has you, and she feels that she can take you easily. So she's getting really cocky. Okay. Round
All right.
5.
All right. So both cleared some distance on there. So given the amount of space between us, okay. Yeah, I mean, effectively, this is going to be a stunt card here.
Okay. What are you doing?
So, eh, just basically kind of collecting yourself, straightening out, kind of rubs the blood coming out of her nose off, looks at it, and like kind of gives a big fancy bow over to her opponent there, and then little come here gesture over across the arena.
Okay.
Basically, taunt action.
Yep. And well, they fall for it because I was planning on doing a move anyways.
Mm.
They literally run at you and get right in your face right here. Actually,
They've got
have
that
one
much
more move,
movement?
so they literally moved right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement.
Mm-hmm. It was a total of 9 spaces that they could move. Because they have athletics of 3, movement gives them 6.
Mm.
But that took up their, and they cannot do anything else. So there's no attack that goes with that because that was the special maneuver that they used was movement.
Mm.
So this is round 6.
All right. Yeah,
She's
so
not
she's definitely
very happy.
Mm. All right, and there's something I need to check fast off this. Ah, okay.
Mm.
All right. Well, I know my move.
Yeah, I know my move.
Okay, so the speed here is going to be 2.
Okay.
Right,
And you're going first.
and the booster music accompaniment is shifting to damage.
Okay. Go ahead and go.
All right. So, as her opponent just bolts forward a lot faster than she was expecting, she kind of pales a bit, steels herself, takes up a big stance, big deep breath, and right as she runs up, she actually just screams right into the other woman's face. Air blast, bending a she, and cannot be interrupted unless they pass a blind fight check.
Ooh.
Okay. Actually have blind fight.
Oh,
Oh, and they failed. And it can't be interrupted. So even if I wanted to, I can't interrupt. What happens?
Yeah, so I mean, literally, you can't see it coming on there. It's just running up, big deep breath, and then just this gets this ragged metal scream comes pouring out and just punches right into this other woman here. At 8 damage. Point blank.
It's gonna be 6 dice you roll.
Mm-hmm. That's 4 hits.
Yeah, she's shaking her head, sort of pounding it a bit, rubbing her ears, and she's looking pissed, but not as confident as she looked before. She's a bit worried now, trying to figure out how in the world you could do that to distract her so badly. That Okay, I got the maneuver I'm using.
All right. Shifting back over to speed.
Okay.
This puts me at 6.
Okay, you're going first.
All right, and just as she's kind of shaking clear her head, just fast jab to the jaw.
Jab to the jaw. Okay. What's the damage on that?
Just 3.
Okay, roll 1d6.
So I think I'll do a D10. Thank you.
Oh yeah, 1d10, sorry.
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Just pop.
They do a roundhouse kick on you. Gonna be 8d10.
And stamina 2 on there, unless you already
Well,
subtracted
it's
that.
10, so I already took the 2 stamina off.
Oh,
3 points of damage.
3.
Yep.
Yep. She's kissing Matt.
Yep. You're knocked out. The crowd's screaming. And the match is over. So basically, you wake up in the sort of like the little medical area that they set up where all the other losers are and stuff like that. And that is the tournaments, and you missed it all. When while she was knocked out, Drake, what did you do?
Drake would have wanted to see the Balrog and Guile fight, so he kind of watched that while nursing his own wounds with some whiskey. And before that match, he would have gone, since he bet on his own match and Riot Act's, he would have gone to collect his winnings.
Mm-hmm. So you pretty much broke even.
Yeah.
Because you made double on what you betted, but you lost the money that you put in on Riot Act.
Yeah.
So there was no loss, no gain. It's a pure even. And in the Balrog versus Guile match, Guile won. Because it appears that Balrog was very distracted.
Wonder why.
And yeah. So after that was all over, we'll say end of scene. And you guys will get 1 experience for participating. You'll get 1 experience for doing the tournament. You both role-played your characters, so another experience for that. And then for doing the tournament, you get an experience for that. Draco, you get a point of experience for winning your match. And there's all the experience.
Okay, so you at 16 for the night and me at 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was going to say, so I should be a point above Riot Act.
Yep, you're 1 point above Riot Act.
Now, I assume that the span of time that this whole session took place, that Riot Act and Drake would have like gotten to know each other a little bit, exchanged numbers.
You guys have only known each other for 2 days. I mean, what happens afterwards is up to you guys.
Still, in that 2 days, there was a lot going on, you know, that like we would have had to wait for the safe house for the accountant. We would have had to wait for, you know, all that stuff to show up and, you know, the tournament. So I assume we at least introduced each other in that time.
Well, it was, you had the day before, and then that night you went and broke into the office and got the file.
Right.
And then the next day you had the tournament.
Yeah, in that time we waited to break into the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, like getting stuff ready, then the handoff, and then like
So
a little bit of time for the tourney.
Little bit of a thing I wanted to give you if you would have taken the Kraken file. You will have gotten more in-depth information on the Shadowloo organization.
Yeah.
And how they're intertwined with street fighting and stuff like that. You will have actually found out what their next objective is, their next thing that they were going to do that was big. Which will have led you to the next, no, it will have changed the direction that the adventure would go.
Right.
So, other than that, I think the way I want to continue trying to play this is because I think this will get quicker and quicker as we get used to this and better set up. I think this will go quicker to where we can do sort of a scene or two before the tournament scenes, and it also depends on how many people show up.
Right.
No, I think if we have like a total of 6 players, we'll just do a tournament or we'll just do the missions. But if we have like 3 or 4 players, we'll do stuff before the tournament. You know, we'll mix and match like we did here. Because I think we can get it all done in that 3-hour time span.
Yeah. Yeah, all depending on who's playing.
Yeah.
But it should depend on what we can do, because I mean, we did one scene in like an hour and one scene in like half an hour, 40 minutes, and then
So what I want to mention to people listening to this and listening to the replay, if you have a concept for a Street Fighter, DM me on Discord with the concept, the attitude you want them to have, the type of martial arts they're using, you know, the base overall. Are they strong? Are they quick? Information like that. And I will make the character and give me the name and things like that and a description on what they look like. And I will have and put the character in as an NPC.
oh, that's a good idea.
That's the plan. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. I had a lot of fun running this. What did you two think of this?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun myself. I thought it was right in the realm of the White Wolf, you know, with the D10s and the successes and the failures. I was familiar with that. But, you know, it definitely gave me a new, you know, tabletop game that has a whole different kind of vibe to it, where the fighting system is something I'm not quite used to. And I'm glad that you were, you know, taking the time to explain not just to me, but to the audience, so that, you know, we all better understand it.
Yeah, so one mistake I realized is that monkey roll is a special maneuver, correct?
Yeah, I realized
okay, so
that
you were doing 2 special maneuvers. It's a move and a special maneuver, or just a special maneuver. You cannot do special maneuver. So that was one mistake made that I realized. And I didn't catch it, which is why I didn't have the ref flag or anything like that. If in the future, if something like that is done, then, you know, I'll let them know, sorry, you can't do that the first time. But if they try to do it again in the future, I'll have the ref flag it, and the player will get disqualified. Is how I'm playing. And every so often, I'll have the NPCs do the same thing.
Right.
So it will be fair across the board. I'll purposely have NPCs do it every so often. Zabby, what did you think?
I think I definitely need to use some experience to tweak around the stats on here a bit, because, yeah, as far as just raw fighting goes, Nikki's, I mean, what I said on there about some people following her career, saying it's like, oh, she's just poser fighting on it, just doing it as a bit. They weren't entirely wrong, so that's definitely something that she's going to be trying to get better at.
But the other thing
as
you
far as
gotta realize,
mechanics-wise go,
the person you were fighting had dexterity of 5.
Yeah, so basically, just below, it's basically top end of what a natural human can get on there for dexterity.
They would have to go
that is
supernatural to get any higher. Which you can
quick,
do in the game.
Just like professional athlete quick, not World Warrior quick.
Exactly. So that's the reason why they were beating you there. Because what was your dexterity?
3.
Yeah, so they were 2 above you the entire time. And a lot of the stuff, and I was pulling some of their shorter stuff in speed. I was mixing up. There were some up there that had high speed numbers, and I was like, okay, I'm going to throw this one in. Okay, let me go down to a low. And you notice I wasn't doing as many interrupts.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because
so there's a reason why thematically I was not doing the interrupts, and it's because of the introduction you did got her upset. So she was just like, screw it, go in and throw it. And so they're not paying attention. They weren't paying attention to how your body was moving. So they didn't recognize the movements to go, oh, I know how to counter this. Which is why not as many interrupts were being thrown.
So on the psychological front, I still won on there.
Oh, yes, big time. You pissed them off. They're not happy with you. But, that's why that was happening. Whereas, Draco's, didn't do anything to influence the enemy. Which actually...
he's not really a showman.
Yeah.
He's just a let's do this thing.
Yep. And so that's why the other person was able to get a lot of interrupts in, is they were actually able to focus on them. They were calm and ready. The person you were fighting was originally, okay, this is a regular fight, and then saw you showboating and just like, this isn't right. They haven't deserved this. What the hell? I need to teach them a lesson. And they succeeded in that. But if you would have had equal amount of dexterity, I think you will have just beaten the snot out of them. If you would have been doing the damage first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but overall, I had fun. I like how I'm mixing the 2 combat styles. So we're getting a feel for each.
Yep.
And I actually like both. I like it being fast-paced when we're just telling the story before the tournament. And I like how we're sort of slowing things down a bit for the tournament. Making it feel more tactical, like you're playing the Street Fighter game. Figuring out your moves and doing that.
Yeah. Plus, I've always thought like the like non-tournament stuff should be kind of fast. Like it shouldn't be, equal time for both. Like in any of the RPGs I played, that tournament type stuff definitely just be kind of like, okay, yeah, we'll tell it, we'll role play it, and we'll keep it kind of moving fast. And then, come like the tournament, it's going to be a little slower because of things like, us both having to pick maneuvers and, so on and so forth. And
because I mean, we could use the card system, the picking maneuvers in the whole entire thing. Or we could go the whole entire way of just, hey, we're going to go off of dexterity and things like that for figuring out speed and make it quick and rapid. But I wanted to have the special maneuvers and stuff in there for the tournament. And plus, some of the stuff that you guys did in the non-tournament stuff was amazing. Because Balrog's student was already beat down on you guys if he smelled any hint of something wrong.
Yeah, I think if I had tried to bullshit him, he would have fucking noticed, because like I've got 3, like I think 3 in subterfuge is really good, but I've only got 1 in manipulation, and Zavi had already said Riot had better manipulation.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, nope, this is your time to shine. I did the stealth shit. This is all you.
And that's where you shined, was the stealth.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that you'd take the hint of Kraken, octopus, something's related here, and taking that file with you in the back of my mind. But being the GM, I was like, nope.
Like when you said it said Kraken, I was like, fuck, maybe that guy told us octopus because he forgot it was labeled Kraken. That's why I held on to it. And then when I found the octopus, I was like, well, okay, my guy is fairly intelligent. He's, not dumb by any means. He's got 2, bubbles in it and stuff. But like, he was also just told that it was the octopus file. So as soon as he found it, he's like, well, this Kraken file can't really have anything else. Why would they separate it, or 2 files, of that?
Yeah.
So kind of played that out.
Yeah.
Plus he was without, any backup except for, Riot Act, just keeping an eye on the hall and stuff. So.
Yeah, but I think with Riot Act being in the actual security thing and the manipulation and stuff like that.
Yeah, I should rephrase that. I didn't mean backup. I meant like further background of like there could be other files of importance.
But hey,
sorry, I'm already trying to spend my experience.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go so you can spend your experience or do whatever you want. I want to thank everyone for watching and have a great night.
Night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.